All right, you guys, so this one is a meditation and a very, very slow yin stretch. So we encourage you guys to get somewhere where it's quiet and somewhere where you can breathe and be still. I played for Maggie and I through our earbuds, Jonesy and Alex. You can pick it up on Spotify as well. And it is, the two tracks I played, I think, were Happiness and Atlas. So it's a really amazing, it's just beautiful, it's all instrumental, and that got us through. So this is a really soft meditation, very gentle flow stretch. So check it out and enjoy. All right, you guys, so welcome. You guys know what the works. We really love to push. We have a good time with movement and energy, and we like to be silly. But it's also super, super important that we get grounded and that we give our hearts and our minds space to heal and to deal and to breathe, and I really do believe that. For many of you that are joining this stream, it is a crazy time in our world. Hopefully by the time some of you are watching this, we will be through this, which I know we will. But right now with this COVID, it's a time of uncertainty, and it can be a little scary, whether you're a single woman, a single man, a mother, a father, a husband, wife, sister, daughter. We're all somebody to somebody. Remember that? Okay, so we're going to use this time right now just to practice grace in our own hearts, in our own minds, in our own bodies. So finding a comfortable seat, closing your eyes. I'm going to share a reading with you guys, and then we're going to breathe and meditate through that. So this is from the book, Only Love Today, by Rachel Mary Stafford. And the chapter is called Grace. Love, forgiveness, and grace will be the fiber that holds this day, this family, this one precious life together, when it threatens to come apart at the seams. Closer than I was before. My angry words spilled out. I spoke too soon. Morning stressors got the best of me, but I didn't let guilt consume me the way I used to. I said I was sorry and asked to begin again. That's progress. I am closer than I was before. My inner perfectionist reared its ugly head. I compared, I criticized, I told myself I wasn't good enough. But then my heart spoke up and said, stop. You're doing the best you can right now. I looked past the mess and the mayhem and saw the flowers instead of the weeds. That's progress. I am closer than I was before. My day was too packed. I overscheduled. I underloved. I was too rushed, too hurried, too frenzied. But then I stopped in the middle of the chaos and removed the ticking clock weighing heavily on my soul. I touched the fading summer freckles on my daughter's nose and felt the pressure wane. That's progress. I am closer than I was before. Every second is not about grasping what matters, but now I have awareness I didn't have before. I am only human. I am learning. Love, forgiveness, and grace will be the fiber that holds this day, this family, this one precious life together when it threatens to come apart at the seams. That's progress. I am closer than I was before. Today's reminder. Today I release myself from judgment. I will not view the mistakes of yesterday as failures, but instead as stepping stones to the lovingly imperfect, grace-filled life I've always wanted to live. Who I am becoming matters more than who I once was. Today matters more than yesterday. So in your seat, just taking a big breath in. And I'm sure for many of us that brings up so much. I know for me personally, Sarah speaking here, as a mother, right, as a human, as a wife, as a business owner, as a friend, as a daughter, as a granddaughter, that I have given myself a hard time in so many places that I have not necessarily shown up. Or maybe I've shown up hurried or rushed, or I've shown up and been agitated or angry or yelled. But the thing about grace is abundant, and it's a two-way street. So as we give, we also receive. So remember that right now. Take a big breath in. Let something fall off. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. So I'm going to walk you through a really short visualization, but there's no rush. So right now you are in your body. And with your eyes closed, you're creating space in your heart. So sometimes for me, I feel like my heart is like a piece of Velcro, And everything I love gets thrown at my heart, and sometimes it just attaches, like in all these different places. And so my heart can feel really clustered and really full, and sometimes even convoluted. Right? The space between my head and my heart is where I operate most from. So right now I want you to go to your heart center. And this doesn't mean that things that are attached, Velcro to your heart, are bad by any means. My children are attached, my husband, my friends, my coworkers, all the people I love. But for this purpose of this meditation, I want you to go to your heart, and like you would take anything off of a piece of Velcro, I want you to visualize yourself just removing piece by piece. And feel the heaviness, piece by piece, slowly start to leave you. But take your time. So you're just gently unpacking piece by piece. Right, taking that thing. Maybe it's grief. Maybe it's happiness. Maybe it's joy. Like, grief is not bad. Grief is just energy. Happiness is not always, vibrant and exciting. Sometimes it's just extra frenetic energy as well. So we just want to keep unpacking piece by piece until we feel this sense of freedom that comes from being still. I always say that God loves me best when I'm on the floor at my very bottom, when I have nowhere else to go but be totally empty, right, and at mercy, to be filled up, to find reprieve, to find grace, whatever your God is, to find God. And in those moments, there is so much clarity. And so right now you're sitting at like the base of your heart center. So think about what that looks like for you. Find a visual. Maybe for you it is like the shape of a heart. Maybe it's the actual image of a human heart. Maybe for you it's like the expansive ocean. Maybe it's a person's face. And just sit there with your palms up, just as Maggie's sitting right now, and just feel energy rushing into your body, right? Light, love, trust, hope. Whatever it is you need in this moment, choose that and feel that washing over you fully, truly. Because we are the ones, as the Hopis say, that we've been waiting for. We're the ones that are going to make the choice. We're the ones that are going to show up for ourselves and for our people. And we need to feel this sense of release, this sense of non-attachment as we flow into those spaces, right? As we create grace for ourselves, just like the reading said. I love that quote by Maya Angelou. Now that I know better, I do better. Right? Yesterday I did what I did, but today I do what I do today. So we're just going to sit with that. Take a breath in. Remind yourself to breathe out, exhale. Slowly breathe in for the count of 5. For 4. 3. For 2. On the top of the inhale, hold the breath. And then exhale, slowly release for 5. For 4. 3. 2. And 1. Breathe in for 5. For 4. 3. For 2. Hold on the top. Feel your belly contract. That's called Kumbhaka breath retention. So I like to visualize my breath swirling around like a vacuum in my body, picking up any of the particles I need to let go of. Open your mouth, exhale, like let that all leave your body for 5. For 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time together. Breathe in slowly for 5. For 4, 3, 2, hold at the top. Exhale, release for 5. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push into child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. So we're going to layer in some very, very slow movement with this. So from your child's pose, just slowly walk your hands over to the right and stretch your hips to the left. And then place your hand on top of your other hand. Yeah, really good. And then switch sides. And then come through center, tabletop your body, hands and knees. And very gently, organically, just drop the hips, open the chest. You might even move your hips side to side, looking for a little bit more of that like Shakti opening. Right? Maybe round the spine, round the shoulders, just getting like really juicy in the body. But the thing is, I want you to keep coming back to that initial, like letting go of the sticky that's around the heart. Doesn't mean that when we finish this very easeful, gentle movement meditation that those things are going to come back. Those things aren't bad things, right? Some of those things are your lifeline, they're your life force. But we have to put our oxygen mask on first before we can put on others, always. From here, come into puppy pose, bringing your forehead, your chin, or your chest to the earth. So you can see Maggie keeps her hips lifted. It's in the family of child's pose, but it's more of a heart opener. She's going to stay on maybe the tips of her finger pads if that helps her open up through her armpits more. And just breathe. Her toes are tucked, hips are elevated, just staying in this space. And with the busyness of our lives and the busyness of our days, man, it feels good to just slow down sometimes and know that we are enough, just as we are, really. And I know those words are fed to us, and sometimes I hear them, and it almost makes me angry. Right? I feel like I have to keep climbing and achieving, and the more of the Velcro that's sticking to my heart, the more I'm achieving. Look at me, see what I can do. But the thing is, ultimately, truly, and I say this a lot, everywhere we go, there we are. So we have to be okay with just being with us. Staying on the forearm, shift forward, coming into Sphinx pose. She'll drop her pelvic floor down. And as she presses through her forearm, she's just going to gently roll the shoulders back, turn the chin slightly over to the right to stretch open through the neck. And then switch sides. And then switch. And one more time, switch. Maggie's going to bring her right forearm parallel across the top of the mat and bend her opposite knee, grabbing a hold of her foot or her ankle. This is called Ardha Bakasana. And so it's a stretch for the quadricep. I like to use it a little bit as a shoulder opener too. So you can play with the gauge. Maybe she releases a little tension on the foot, and then she pushes down. So opening, there you go, and expand, and then pull it down more. Really good. 2 more like that, just opening as it feels best, and then pulling down to stretch the quadricep. We use the front line of the body a lot. One more time like that, just open, and then pull down. And she's just going to gently switch sides as it feels ready organically in the body. This is such a great practice for right before maybe you hit the bed. Or maybe it's a wonderful way to start your day if you know you're going to be running full speed. Heck, I mean, this could be even great right in the middle of the day. I think I could use this one a lot. Use your breath, use your body in the way that you need to right now. Right? There's no forcing. There's no hyper-functioning. This is just being. Once Maggie releases her foot back to the earth, I'm going to have her press back into her child's pose. And she's going to lay on her back. And take your right knee over your left knee for eagle legs. And then let your legs fall to the side for a supine twist. So her legs are going to fall to the left. She's going to open her body and just breathe here. And then very gently switch sides. And she'll switch her legs. She'll give herself a minute. And you can hold any of these stretches, you guys. You guys know as we stream, we're giving you like a tool set to use, and then you choose. You can pause, you can take breaks, you can mix, you can mingle. Draw your knees back into your chest. I'm going to have you bring your left leg to the ground and come into a half of a happy baby. So she's going to bring one knee in. She's going to straighten her other leg or keep it bent. It totally depends. And then just gently rocking to try to pull the knee down and open. You can see how Maggie's getting a stretch through the back of her leg. Such an amazing stretch for the hamstring, inner thigh. And then straighten your leg to the ceiling. I'm going to have you take your peace fingers, hook your hip crease. So good. Yes, that's it, Megs. Now take your opposite hand to your big toe edge of your foot, pinky toe edge of your foot, sorry. And then gently pull your leg across, but not all the way, just like right there, micro pull. So Maggie, can you feel that on your hamstring? Yes, she can. Good. Now pull it back towards the wall behind you ever so slightly. So good. Really good. Breathe. And then just surrender to it. Let the leg fall over. Just find a twist. So right before we did this, Maggie did a big cardio burst for me. Did these two feel good coupled together, Maggie? Yes. Yeah, really good. Okay, so that's good information, guys. Okay, come back through center, Megs, and now just switch to the other side. So she's in that Ardha Balasana, half happy baby. She's doing a little rock and roll, just very slightly. Less rock and roll, more lullaby. And now she's going to straighten her leg and just switch the grip. Really good. She's going to take her peace fingers into her hip crease as a way to root down, and then she's going to very gently micro pull across and pull back. And then let the leg fall when you're ready. And pull your knees into your chest. Come up to your seat just as we started. Keep your eyes closed, palms up. You can take thumb and forefinger for Jnani Mudra if you'd like. Sitting up tall. Feel your body. Feel like, instead of think, I'm a thinker, right? Like, I'm a thinker, I'm a visual learner, so a lot of what happens for me gets stuck from my chin to the crown of my head. But I'm also like a healer and a lover. And so I'm always looking to get deeper in my heart. So right now, with all the stickies away from your heart and your vessel really, really open, I want you to find a full body breath in, and then open your mouth and find a full body breath out. Good. Breathe in, cultivate up, and then open your mouth, exhale, release. One more time, breathe in everything you need and you've been holding back from, and then excavate everything that's in the way of that. Bring your thumbs to the center of your forehead. The light in me, the love in me sees and honors and appreciates that in each of you. Thank you guys for being with us. Namaste.